Go for the first game of our second series, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the National League West at this point, and the division leading Reds are going to take the first game on the road. They are playing against the Houston Astros. So without any further ado, yeah, I had to move my location. My son got home, he's on his Xbox, so I needed peace and quiet, so now I can roll dice in a closet with a little light swinging like some freaky old dude. Here we go. Collins leads off against J.R. Richards, and we have 4-9 off Richards' card. Strikeout for out number 1. 4-6 is going to be Dave Concepcion, shortstop, batting second. Strikeout. Yeah, J.R. Richards, here we go. If the Reds can't get off Richards' card, they're going to have a problem. 2 outs. Ray Knight, 1-4. Pop out the second. So that's 1, 2, 3 down for the Reds. Tom Seaver on the mound. Here come the Houston Astros to the plate. Jeff Leonard going to lead it off. 1-6. And he grounds to third. 5-3 out number 1. Jose Cruz, left fielder. Get out. That's a 4-5 ground ball off Tom Seaver's card, who is a starting pitcher for the Reds. Ground to second, so 4-3 for out number 2. Terry Puel, center fielder. Looking to get something going here. Bottom of the first inning. Find the dot. And it's a 1-10 off his own card for a single, so Seaver yields a hit. Terry Puel on first. Cesar Cedeno. Clean up. 2 outs, man on first. 4-8 off Seaver's card is a fly ball to right field. So nothing going. Scoreless at the end of the first. Yeah, there's a thunderstorm outside, and I can hear Annie Lennox singing "Here Comes the Rain" again. How many of you guys remember that? George Foster leading off top of the second against J.R. Richard. That's a 3-10 off his own card for a fly ball to center field. Out number 1. That will bring up Ken Griffey. Not known as senior until junior came along, but we'll just call him Ken Griffey. 3-9 off his own card. Ground ball to second. Out number 2. Turning into a pitcher's duel thus far. Johnny Bench. Man behind the plate. 6-8 off Richards' card. Strikeout. His third ace of the short game so far. Scoreless after 1.5. And here we go. Enos Cabell, third baseman, leading off bottom of the second against Seaver. 3-11 off his own card, fly ball to left. Out number 1. These Astros are nothing but A stealers. If one of these suckers could get on base, he'd be around. It's going to be interesting. Rafael Landestoy, second baseman, and he rolls a 1-4. Single is a 1-16 split, so Landestoy is on first. The Reds are going to hold him with 1 out. Craig Reynolds comes up. Facing Seaver. 2-10. And he gets the high split for the triple. He rolled a 3. So that's an RBI triple. Landestoy comes across, and the Astros strike first blood. 1 out, bottom of the second. Craig Reynolds is on first. Score 1-0. Tom Seaver facing Alan Ashby, rather. Pardon. Rolls 1-6 off his own card. Pop out to first. And that is going to bring up J.R. Richards. 2 outs. J.R. Richards will be swinging away. 3-6 ground ball to short. So that ends the second inning. Astros up by 1. Baseman Dan Dreesen comes to the plate for the Reds. Lead off the third inning, a 7th in the order. J.R. Richards, he's hot today, 6 and 6. 1 catches a skinny single split, so nothing going on a no-hitter for Richards, but he's still dominating this game in grand fashion. Dreesen on first, Joe Morgan up to the plate. Morgan's going to bunt, Dreesen around. He rolls a 10, sacrifice, batter safe, lead runner thrown out by pitcher. 1-4. Fielder's choice. And it was a bunt. So Morgan is on first with 1 out. And that is going to bring up Tom Seaver. Infield in. Not bunting. Can't read it. 4-12. Fly ball left field X. Astros left field is Jose Cruz with a 3. I'm looking for a 2, and that's a double. Gets to the wall. Tom Seaver with a double. Morgan gets around to third and holds there. 1 out. Then at second and third, top of the order, Dave Collins is coming to the plate. Dave Collins is going to hit the squeeze play. No, they're calling the infield in. They're calling the infield in. Collins is going to swing. 1-9, fly ball left field B. And Morgan is going to make a run for it. He rolled an 8. He is safe. No, I don't do that. Roll it again. 4. He's safe. Can't use what you already rolled. So, Morgan comes in. Reds get a run back, top of the third. We have 2 outs. Seaver is safely at second. Here comes shortstop Dave Concepcion. 4-6 off Richards' card, strikeout. So we got Concepcion's number. That's 2 Ks of Concepcion so far in this game. As we go to the bottom of the third, I digress. We have a baseball game. Jeff Leonard, leadoff batter, come back around facing Seaver. 5-5 off Seaver's card, fly to center field. Out number 1. Brings us to number 2 batter, left fielder Jose Cruz. 4-8 off Seaver's card is a fly ball to right. Getting these guys to pop up. Terry Poole, center fielder, third batter, 2 outs, 3-7 off his own card, grounder to third. No problem at all. No problem at all for Ray Knight to get over to Dreesen. So 5-3. Astros go down in order, bottom of the third. 4 is tied at 1, going to the top of the fourth. Ray Knight leading off, made that great play to end the last inning. Facing J.R. Richard. And we've got 1-5 off his own card, ground ball to short, out number 1. Brings up George Foster, the hit man. I know that's Mike Easler, get off it. We can get around to him later. Foster facing Richard. That is 4-12 off Richard's card, fly ball left field X, which would be Cruz again at a 3, playing a 4, and that time it's an out. Cruz gets underneath it, gets it nicely. And I can't see all the dice, there they are. So, 2 away. Ken Griffey comes to the plate, facing Richard. 5-6 off Richard's card, that's a strikeout to end the inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ks for Richards so far, and after 3.5, tied at 1. 4th inning, Astros at the plate, facing Tom Seaver. Cesar Cedeno, first baseman. Leadoff batter of the inning, 1-6 off his own card, and he gets the 1 for the skinny, stinking double split. So Cedeno leads off with a double. 272 infield in, or just hold the batter. Ashby is a 2. I think they're going to hold the batter for a -3. They're going to hold the batter. No infield in. Cabell's going to bunt. He rolls a 7. Batter's thrown out by first baseman. Runners advance base. So we'll call that a 3-1 sack. And Cedeno makes it over to third, 1 out. Brings up Rafael Landestoy. Facing Tom Seaver. 4-11 off Seaver's card. Ground ball pitcher X. He's a 2. We've got a 1. And that would be a single. Landestoy scores Cedeno. So Cedeno crosses the plate. Seaver can't handle it. Astros get another run back. 1 out. Landestoy on first. Shortstop Craig Reynolds coming to the plate. Rolls a 4-9 off Seaver's card. And does not get the triple split, but he does get a 2-star single. So Reynolds with a single pushes a Landestoy over to third. 1 out, minutes corners, and Tom Seaver's got himself a little bit of a situation here. Alan Ashby, catcher. 6-8 off Seaver's card. Single is a 112, 2 stars, so that's going to cycle him around. Reynolds the third. Landestoy scores. Ashby with an RBI single, and bottom of the fourth, the Astros are starting to show signs of making stuff happen. Reynolds is up, infield is in. Okay, here we go. 2-8. Strikeout by Richards. So that is 2 down. Reynolds at third, 90 feet away. Ashby standing, kicking first base. A little closer to second. Jeff Leonard, 2 out, facing Seaver. 6-4 off Seaver's card as a strikeout. So the Astros plate 2. They take a 3-1 lead going into the 5th. Brings us to Johnny Bench, facing J.R. Richard. Bench rolls a 3-4 off his own card, gets a single. Johnny Bench standing on first base. And that brings up Joe Morgan. Nope. Dan Dreesen. Apologies. Alrighty. None out. Top of the 5th. 4-5 off Richards' card, fly ball left field. Leaves Bench at first base. 1 down. Joe Morgan comes to the plate. Rolls a 5-5 off Richards' card. That's a fly ball to left field as well. 2 down. And that is going to bring up Tom Seaver. Tom Seaver is just going to swing away. 2 outs. And that is a 3-10. Ground ball to short. 6-3. End of the inning. Bench stranded at first base. So that's going to bring us to the Astros' bottom of the 5th, where the number 2 batter, Jose Cruz, is going to lead things off for us against Tom Seaver. 1-6. Pops a single. Cruz is on first base. Cruz is going to steal for 13. Steal second. Terry Poole. Facing Seaver. 4-9 off Seaver's card is a 3. Catches the triple split. Wouldn't have made a difference. Poole with a base clearing RBI triple. Brings crews across. Astros score another run. Best of 3 series going here. Seaver, bottom of the 5th, gives up a run, no outs. Pulls 90 feet away. 3-6 off of whose card? Dummy. Cesar Cedeno. 3-6 is ground ball to shortstop A. All non-forced runners hold. 1 away. Pool still at 3rd. Enos Cabell, 3rd baseman. That's a 5-6 off Seaver's card, which is a fly ball to left. A B, and he is going to run. He wasn't held. 3 is better than 15 or 16 or worse, so that's going to be a sack, RBI. Another run for the Astros. 2 outs. 2 runs, bottom of the 5th. Brings up Rafael Landestoy. Second base, facing Seaver. 3-3 off his own card. Ground ball to second in the inning. But the Astros get a couple more, and they're pulling away in game 1. Score is 5-1. And that's going to bring up red right fielder Dave Collins. J.R. Richards, top of the 6th. 6-10 off Richards' card. He draws a walk. So the leadoff batter gets to first. Making stuff happen here. The Reds need to get some runs on the board. They're going to hold Collins. Concepcion. 1-3, ground ball to second. And it's a B, so that's going to be a 4-6. Getting Collins out of second. Fielder's choice, Concepcion, is on first. 1 out. Concepcion on first base. Ray Knight facing J.R. Richard. That's a 1-7 2-star single for Knight. Going to send Concepcion to third. So with 1 out, the Reds have something going. And then at the corners, George Foster. Intentional walk. To load the bases with 1 out. Top of the 6th inning. Ken Griffey at the plate. 3-16. Is it going to pay off? He's a contact hitter, but it is J.R. Richards. I'm going to drop my white die again. Bad white die. Sit there and be a 4. Alright, here we go. Ken Griffey. 4-7 is a strikeout. High drama, top of the 6th. Johnny Bench with a chance to really be a hero for Cincinnati here. Facing Richards, bases loaded. 5-9 is ground ball, second base X. Astros, that is Landestoy at a 3. We're looking for a 19. Roll it again. A 16. Out with no runners on base. It doesn't matter. It's an out. So 4-3. And the Astros and J.R. Richards got out of that one. I think they were really hoping to force the double play, and they got fortunate to get a couple of outs, so that way the Reds couldn't do anything. Here we go to the bottom of the 6th. Craig Reynolds facing Tom Seaver. That's a 6-10 and 19. Just barely caught that fat double split there. So Reynolds is on second to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. Making a notation. Alan Ashby, catcher. 8th in the order. Reynolds is on second, facing Tom Seaver. That's a 3-10 fly ball to center field. So Reynolds will hold at second. 1 away. J.R. Richards comes up. Infield in. And he's a C, that would make him a D. No, that doesn't matter in here. Reynolds is done. 12. Batter pops out to catcher into double play. Leading runner is out. Other runners hold. Double play. 2, 5. Yeah, so much for that. 6 innings. 5-1. Houston. And moving right along, we go to the top of the 7th. Dan Dreesen. 7th in the order, first baseman facing J.R. Richard. Reds are at go time. 4-6, strike out. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts for Richards. Kind of subpar for him, I guess. This season anyway, what? 313 strikeouts to lead the majors? Yeah, he was just masterful. Joe Morgan, 1 away. 3-9 off his own card as a single. A seeing eye blooper right between somebody's legs. Rafael Landis-Doy, why not? So Joe Morgan, first base, brings up Tom Seaver, and Seaver's going to swing. They're going to hold Morgan. 5-6 off Richards' card, strikeout. Dave Collins. They're going to hold Morgan again. 2-8. That's a single. No stars. Hume is a 2. Richard comes out. He crows a 1. Okay.